Glad you made it. You're in the right spot. This is Dan, and I'm the host of the No Comfort Zone podcast. In today's show, we're going to be talking about how to change. I hope you enjoy the show.
Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
If you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. And if you do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it, you get to do what you want to do when you want to do it. What you must do, what you have to do, what you need to do is the right thing. We all get caught up in patterns of behavior that lead us to a place that we might not want to be. We're creatures of habit. Dr. Joe Dispenza states that by the age 25, 90% of the things that you do and decisions you make are based on habits that you formed and behaviors that you're currently doing. It's like you're on autopilot. And in order for you to change your personal reality, or as I say, become the hero version of yourself, you're going to have to change things up a little bit. And what I do is I help people go from point A to point B, the person they are to the person they want to be. For instance, if you are interesting to make change, like I had just talked to somebody on the phone yesterday who reached out to me, and I said, it's real simple. Let's get on the calendar and have a real call. And that where you go to is you go to launchwithdan.com. What we'll do is you'll put your information in, schedule a time. It's real simple. It's very easy. And what I'll do is I'll reach out to you and call you in that time. And what we'll do is have a conversation about where point A is for you and where point B is. Then I'm going to go over how I'm going to help you. And it's free. I'm not charging you anything for that call. What I want to do is simply help you, get you going in the right direction. And I've done it for others, and I know that I can do it for you. And it is about changing things up a little bit. So this phone call that I got yesterday ended up, a guy just decided to take a new direction in his life, and he's going to be doing a new career in marketing. And the problem that this young man faces is that he's a young man who's being skilled in marketing and sales. And what he wants to do is he wants to be able to give presentations to CEOs and presidents who run multi-million-dollar companies and owners that have multi-million-dollar companies. And he wants to show them how his product or services can benefit their businesses. His point A is he doesn't know how to get in front of these people. His point B is, how do I actually get in front of these people and then start giving them presentations? It's a very interesting position that he put himself in because a lot of these things are during the pandemic and you have to do things either video. So interesting things, right? But he still has a passion to pursue this. But the job that he came from has nothing to do with any type of work that he's doing. So he's way out of his comfort zone and he's reaching. So what I want to tell you is this. By changing your position, pivoting, you're doing one thing in your life, you're going to pivot to do something else. He made a huge change. He's making a huge change and he's completely way out of his comfort zone. And he's going to need some help along the way, but the system that I have can actually help you and anybody get where they want to go. And it's quite simple to do. The person he's going to be before the blueprint and the person he's going to be after the blueprint is going to be completely different. And it takes just a moment to go through it. So what I wanted to tell you was in the morning, I'm going through personally, kind of all over the place here, aren't I? So going through chaos, going through a lot of drama right now, COVID crazy, if you want to call it that. Really bad place to be in some places. And it just seems that things are compounded because of illnesses, because of the election coming up. Just everyone's on edge. And I'm trying to calm the situation. So amidst all the chaos, I'm remaining calm. But I want my personal reality to change. I want it to be changed for everyone around me. So if I'm experiencing a little bit of chaos throughout my day, if I'm experiencing frustration and overwhelmed, I know how to change it. And I get to that place and I just have to go to that calm place. I have to get to that, for lack of a better term, task list to be completed. So it's just the next most simple thing that I can complete. What's the next thing I can complete? What can I get done now? Where's the urgency? And yeah, more things will pile up on your plate. Family things will pile up. Financial things will, health things will, it all keeps coming. But you just have to do your best to bear down, keep your head down, and just keep moving forward. It's just that simple. But how do you start? And that's what the podcast is about today. That's what I want to share with you today. How do you start? Here's something that might just help you. You have a pattern of behavior that you do, how you wake up in the morning, how you go through your morning routine. You get up, you hit your phone, you turn it off, you hit the snooze button, whatever your pattern is. You get up, you go to the bathroom, you jump in the shower, you go have your coffee, whatever your routine is. I have a really kick-ass routine. I'd love to share it with you. And if you have more interest, hit me up. Go to the calendar, launchwithdan.com, and I can explain to you my success schedule. But people go through a routine, and sometimes within that routine, you need to change things up just a little bit. For example, awareness. Pay attention on how you shower up. How do you get ready in the morning? You're going to grab the soap the same way. You're going to grab your loofah the same way. You're going to have this pattern. You're going to brush your teeth right around this time after you're out of the shower, after you dry out. It's just the same thing. We all have it. And I want you to acknowledge that you have a pattern of behavior that you're doing right now. But if you want your afternoon to change and you keep doing the same thing, you're continuing to go on autopilot. So my suggestion to you is to break things up a little bit within your routine. For example, instead of doing everything with your left hand, when you shower, when you brush your teeth, or whatever it is for you, bear with me here. Use your right hand and completely do the opposite, but in the same routine, and see what happens. Just that little change, just that little getting outside of your comfort zone will make a great change throughout the day because you're constantly being aware of what you have to do. You're no longer in that pattern of predictable behavior. You're no longer on autopilot. You have to do things differently within your routine. I know with certainty that if you apply this little principle of the no comfort zone, it's going to greatly help you break the pattern of routine. Because once you start doing things with, let's say, the opposite hand, you might do things differently when how you go to work, how you come home, what you do at work. You might find your own creative ways to change things up a little bit, and then it becomes fun again. Then you're off autopilot. Then things become interesting. And I will tell you this, the older you get, the more fun it is to change things because it quite frankly makes things exciting. And once you have a little bit of excitement in your life, then you have some enthusiasm, you have more energy, and then you have more engagement. And when you start to do those things all together, it is amazing on how much more passion you can find within your day. Hey, I'm asking you to try it out. Tell me what you think about it. But hey, I hope this podcast served you well. Kind of went all over the place, but in the end, it's my intention to help you sincerely today get out of your comfort zone so you can start living on purpose.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.